All right, let's talk about dating over 40, 50, and 60 years old. The good news is there's always somebody out there for you. And you do not need to be perfect, and you do not need to be young, and you do not need to be skinny or without wrinkles. You can fall in love at any age. I know people that fall in love in their 80s and gotten married. It's not too late. It's never too late. Just follow these simple rules. All right, step one is knowing that you're fine, just the way you are. You can find someone just the way you are, but don't repeat old patterns. So if you always go for the same kind of person and that hasn't worked out for you in the past, it's time to examine why you go for that type and be open to new types. Don't fall for the same patterns, otherwise the pattern is you, not so much them. Step two, get really clear on who you want and would be a good match for you. If you hate the outdoors, somebody who only wants to camp and fish all day would be a terrible match for you. So think about exactly what kind of person you want, what life you would want. You need to know ahead of time if religion's important, if politics are important. Those things are make or break. So get that clear ahead of time so you know who you're looking for. Okay, step three is building your online dating profile. You don't have to do online dating, but people have found a lot of success with it. So if you're going to try online dating, build that profile outright. You can even go to professionals who will review it for you. A couple do's and don'ts are, don't fill it with negativity. The second you're like, I don't want anybody that's like this, this, and this. You just sound negative yourself. You sound unappealing. So fill it with positivity. Say the things that you do want. Project the person you want to be loved for. So if you want to be loved for being fun and having a big heart and being fun to be around, then project that on your profile. All right, the next don't make your profile about looks. You don't want to date someone based on looks because that isn't the answer, and don't make yours all about looks. Don't try to sell yourself based on looks. There's more to you, and there's a lot more to a relationship. Don't post just selfies. Men are very guilty of this too, but profiles are often just selfie after selfie, and that says to the public who are looking that maybe you don't have friends, and that would be a red flag. So I would say max out on one selfie. Fill it with as many candids or group photos as you can. You can black out your friends' faces so it's just you. And if you don't have that many candid photos, you can fake them. I have a friend who said that she faked a photo to make it look like she had been laughing with friends, set the phone on timer, all that kind of stuff. And she met the man that she ultimately married and has a family with on there. So, I wouldn't call it cheating. What it is, showing you in a different light. You do what you got to do. If you're posting a photo of you candidly laughing, even though you set the camera up and try to make yourself laugh, it says a lot about you, and I think it's a cute thing about you. All right, step four, and I think of this as vitally important. Suss people out ahead of time before you go on dates. Ask questions like their politics or their religion, whatever is important to you. If politics are important and that they align with you politically, find that out ahead of time. Do not waste time going on a date with somebody who is opposed to your beliefs. That would be a waste of time. Life is too short for bad dates. So don't just say yes just to go on a date. Suss it out ahead of time. Make sure you align. I've never had a bad date because I spent a lot of time figuring out ahead of time a bit of who they were. I would know that I would feel safe, that I would like them a bit, maybe enjoy the conversation. That's stuff you could figure out before you show up and see each other in person. You don't have time to waste going on a bunch of dates blind, not knowing whether it was total waste of your time, it was going to be miserable, and you were going to wish you left. Sometimes you get tricked and you think and you show up and you're very disappointed, and that is life, but most of the time you can avoid that by doing your work beforehand. Step 6 is get out of the house. So if you're not online dating, or if you are online dating, you need to get out of your house. So if you love fitness, go join fitness groups. Join a running club, a cycling club, a swimming, a CrossFit. Literally I can name them on and on and on. That's where you go meet people. And that's where you meet people that maybe the people in the club aren't who you want to date, but maybe their brother, dad, best friend, whatever it is. Get out of the house. All right, another thing you're going to do is, if movies and books are your thing, then find groups that meet about movies and books. Maybe they meet to discuss after the movie, or their book clubs, or whatever your interest is. There's meetup groups that pursue those things. You'll find the people you're most compatible with at the things that you're the most interested in. So go outside of your house. All right, and I'll leave you with this thought. You have to work hard to get out what you want. Whether it's your job, a sport, whatever the thing is, you have to work at it to get what you want out of it. And so you're going to have to work at this a little bit and then you get the relationship, you have to work at that too. So just keep in mind, you're not going to be compatible with everybody in the world. So you have to meet a lot of people to find the ones you are compatible with. So go do the work if it's something you really want, and you'll get out of it what you put into it. You got this. It does not matter your age. It does not matter the number of wrinkles you have, or that you're not in the shape you were when you were in your 20s. I have witnessed people fall madly in love at every decade in their lives. Like, you see 80-year-olds, you see 90-year-olds, you see 70, 60, 50, 40. So you're good. It's all fine. You just have to do the work. Tell me if you've had like a great romantic story later in life. Maybe we'll do an interview. Okay, bye.